Hello folks, well this is a very sort of rushed unboxing and this I've had to do it in here because this is the only room in my house that's got any available floor space. It's still not much, but it's good enough. I've not even vacuumed, so you'll have to apologise. I've not even thought about matching my socks to the cleaner. Right, this is the first video in my pallet series. If you remember, I've unboxed, unloaded a great big pallet of videos which included some of these Turbomasters, and this was the one that I gave you a brief glimpse of some of it and revealed it had a European plug on. So I'll be doing more unboxings. I'm not going to do all the unboxings of every single one of the Turbomasters that were in that pallet, but I will be unboxing probably another one on the channel when I've got a bit more time. But I wanted to see what this was like early on, so let's lay it down. I think I might have to reposition the camera. Right then, so you'll know that I did just say that this is a European Turbomaster, but the sticker on the front, on the top of the box, says 220 to 240 volts, so it will work in the UK. Just been chatting with a fellow collector who reminded me, I said I could just cut the plug off and rewire a plug, but I don't even have to do that. He reminded me that in my garage, well he didn't know I had, but I remembered that I had one of these. Well, I've got a few of them, but this is rather a bulky example. I'm sure I can get some more compact ones. It's absolutely massive, but I can just clip the 2-pin plug into that initially. I'll look around for some more compact ones because I have had smaller ones. That is absolutely huge. A 3-pin UK plug is quite large, but that's nearly double the regular size. So, but that'll suffice for now. So I showed you the handle briefly in my garage with the, unfortunately, the discoloured Turbomaster sticker. Oh dear, not sure. Oh, bit of corrosion I think in the contacts. This could be one that could, well, it could be fixed. I think you can still get this part that's in there, a new one of those if necessary. If I do, well, I will be selling some of these. I'll have to make sure I fix them up first. So, oh, it's still got the protective cover on the back door. Oh, it's a bit scuffed. Right. Wow. It doesn't lean. You can't see it. It doesn't lean. It's slightly scuffed. I think. Oh, there is a protective cover on there. Here's one of the old original yellow Hoover bags. I hope it's one fitted. Here's the small bore diameter hose for the total system models. Now I think the other tools are in there. The instructions, looks like they are. Yes, fantastic. And the original Hoover air freshener. Let me just shake this a bit more because it's right in the bottom. It won't come out. Hang on. I have to get right in. Oh, I've got one. I think the other one will come out now. There we go. Right. Should we have a look at the box quickly? Because there's not many of us will have seen a Turbomaster box. But this is how I remember it when I had them from brand new in the 80s. So U5096. There's a picture showing the bag. One showing, oops, the height control. Sorry if it's a bit sort of blurry. And then we've got the autoflex feature on that side. What's on the other side? Tools. Try and get it so you can see it. What's that? The hard floor on-off function. And the motor speed control. So inside. Now, rare as hen's teeth, I believe they say. These tools, often one of the first things to get lost when on a Turbomaster or on many vacuums are the small tools. And I've seen Turbomasters for sale on eBay, but they haven't got the original tools with them, or no tools at all, or they may have black replacement. But this is the Cotswold beige. I'm not going to open these actually, because this will be one I expect I'll be selling, so I'm not going to actually open those. I will be opening one fully that I'm keeping myself, and I will be demoing one, but I'll also be keeping one unused. So I'm keeping two of them, definitely. Two are spoken for at the time of making this video, and the other one might be by now, so they might not be available if you're interested in them. So everything seems to be here. What's this leaflet say? Or is this pamphlet? Not leaflet, it's just an extra bit. Oh, this is what it said on mine. Oh, it isn't though. But it says, your cleaner is packed with the carpet/hard floor select pedal in the carpet position. Before using the cleaner on hard floors, please move the pedal forward to the hard floor position. Refer to your instruction book for full details. So here is the instruction book. I think I've got one anyway, but it's obviously nice to have the instruction book. I'll read a bit of the blurb. You are now the owner of one of the most efficient vacuum cleaners available, and that was certainly true in the days this was a current model. Not efficient for above the floor, but for carpet cleaning you really couldn't beat these for the time. The Hoover Turbomaster not only cleans and reactivates the pile, extending the life of your carpet, it also has a special hard floor mode, which means you can convert it to clean floors such as vinyl, wood, linoleum, I always get that word wrong, lino, and concrete. I wouldn't use this on concrete. At the flick of a switch. A set of cleaning tools is supplied with the cleaner for all above floor cleaning, but not stair cleaning. It doesn't reach up the stairs unless you have the adapter hose. This cleaner is intended only for removing dry dirt from carpets and hard floors. Certain furniture, shelving and curtaining may also be cleaned using cleaning tools. In all cases, this cleaner is intended for domestic use only and must be used in accordance with the instructions in this booklet. Yeah, so it doesn't say that there's a fitted plug, but it will do. Obviously, this is the UK bit. This is probably a universal instruction book. In the foreign, there's Spanish next, that will probably say about it's already got a plug on it or something. I can't read Spanish. And what's this? A Hoover guarantee would have been a year, I expect. Now this says Hoover 1990 limited on it, so it's not an 80s, it's a 90s model. And 12 months from the date of purchase, the guarantee. Well, if any of Hoover are watching, is this guaranteed? I don't think so. Right, folks, let's have a look. It's I won't bother now because I did get a second-hand one of these, and I did make the unboxing video ages ago. But I tried editing it because I appear on it completely shaven, completely smooth, and I didn't like the way I looked. And I couldn't edit it out, but you know, this is far more interesting. The one I've got had things wrong with it. One of the main things wrong with the one I got second hand was this bag door was discoloured. Now this doesn't have the mark of, you know, the European Dewberry mark, you know. Not the European, what do you mean? You know, the Queen thing. The Royal Warrant. Because obviously if this was destined for Europe, it wouldn't have had that. Sorry about any breaking glass you may be able to hear in the background. The recycling people have just arrived, but I wasn't going to wait until they've been. Here's obviously the air freshener cover. Oh, here is the air freshener, but I'll be leaving that. I've got quite a lot of these anyway, but I'll be leaving that for whoever buys this vacuum. So if they want to leave it in its sealed container, they can, or if they want to relive their youth, if they're old enough, they can snip this open and inhale the nostalgia. Anyway, that will fit. Underneath, sometimes these went missing as well. It's very, there we are. So that's where your air freshener goes on, and you've got the slide control at the other side. Never made any difference whatsoever to the fragrance that was emitted in use. None whatsoever that I could detect with my nose. A dog might be able to detect the difference with their extra sensitive smelling abilities, but a human being, you can have it wherever you like. You still get the same stink coming out of there. So here's the bag fitted. H4, and you've obviously slide off the clip, reusable. Use only genuine H4 bags, that sticker has come away a bit. Right, I won't take off the protective. There is a protective piece of whatever you call it over the lens thing here. I'll leave that on. It's a little bit dusty in places. Obviously it's completely unused. You've got your slide control to divert the hose suction. A little bit of polystyrene stuck in there. But when I sell these ones that are going to be left, they're not going to be brand new and unused. Obviously I've got to try them out. I'm not going to vacuum with them, but I've got to check that everything functions. The motor works, the headlight works. So there's the hose, there's the... You can imagine how long there's leaving a bit of plastic stuck on there from the manufacturing. You can imagine how long this has been sat somewhere, where on earth it's been. But it was a long time since this vacuum cleaner, I don't know which way they go up, I always used to put them up that way because it has the Hoover logo at the top. It's a long time since this vacuum cleaner came off the production line in Cambuslang, Scotland, and that factory is long since gone. So this is where the 3 tools will store, but as I say, I'm leaving them in the packet. Now, even when brand new, the cord rewind on these was never very good. So it probably will benefit from... I'm really wary about taking cord rewinds apart because they've got a spring in them, but as someone who knows, it would probably benefit from some new grease. This has been in my garage, well, just a couple of hours, and it's been in probably a cold warehouse. Once it's warmed up, it might, fix itself. It doesn't seem to be very long, the mains lead. Let's pop that on. A little bit wary about the condition of one of the contacts. I mean, I think it might just be me. I think it's actually got a paint mark on it, but that could be just at the factory so they know which pin to put where. I don't know. I think it's probably okay actually. I'm going to turn this on. We'll have a look at the rating sticker in a minute. I'm not going into too much detail with this and close-ups because I haven't time. You should see the state of my house at the moment. I've really got to do some tidying up. Can we see? Yeah, you can just about see the variable speed, min-max, the 4 green LEDs and the little red bag check indicator, and on the top you've got your auto cord rewind. Right, I'll need my right, I'll just have to pause and get a screwdriver because I can't undo that. There's one black screw there and there's another screw here, so I'll just need to connect those up before we can try this vacuum out. Right, that's the handle on. I think it's on okay. It was quite difficult to get in. So there is the foreign plug. Very thin pins. It looks more like a sort of plug you'd get on an electric toothbrush or shaver in the UK. Anyway, this is the thingamajig. So I don't think it matters which way you put these, you know. But this actually makes makes it earthed, because this, no, not earthed, fused, because there was a fuse in this adapter, and obviously no fuse. I'm not sure about that, and it is in place there, look. But as I say, for my when I'm keeping, I will look for something a lot smaller than this, because it's not even going to fit properly there, is it, when you rewind the flex. I'm hoping this is going to work actually and not blow up. I think personally there's nothing really wrong with the Turbomasters. You see, well, that's a bit moving, don't really like that. I just think these happen to be available because they were European models and they got stuck in a warehouse or something, I'm not sure. Let's lower. See, I've never ever thought in my wildest dreams, you always hope as a collector of anything, you always hope to get, you know, something that you've wanted for a long time, and you always have to make do with second best, which is a second-hand one with often many problems. To get one that's never seen any dirt inside is a pretty exciting and rare thing, and I have been very lucky with if you watch my channel you'll see that I've managed to get hold of some new machines that are very unusual that they are new. Right, I'm just going to zoom in on the rating sticker, make sure it is 220 to 240 volts before I actually try this out. It's at a bit of an angle, but I think you should be able to see that. So obviously it's Hoover model U5096. It is 220 to 240 volts. 50 to, I can't see that from here. I think it says 50 to 60 hertz. It's a 575 watt to, I think that must be 600 watt max. Oh, no, oh, anyway, serial number U5096 304 03447. Registered trademark, made by Hoover Limited, Great Britain. Yes, it did say 600 watts, 575 to 600 watts. I didn't want to bend down and show you that I've got a bald spot, you know, on the back of my head. A little bit sensitive about it. So let's have a look at the money shot. Wow, look at the length of them. Whew. I'll zoom in on those in a minute. Ooh, but they're very soft, isn't it? Oh, I didn't realise that. These edge cleaning brushes are very long, but they're softer than the main brushes on the activator. Look at that. Let's have a bit of a close-up of that for you. There we are, folks, a little bit closer. Ooh, spooky. It's moving on its own. It doesn't go that way though when it's on, I don't think. I think it goes that way. Now, it's moving a bit oddly because I don't know if it's in hard floor mode. Now, what I think this will possibly need is a new belt. This takes two belts, a toothed belt and a regular flat belt. They're still available. Because this has been sitting for so long, obviously the belt might need replacing, so I'll have to look into that. We'll soon find out. So, edge cleaning. I've just noticed some very light rusting just here. Oops, no, you can't see it. Oh dear, there we are. It's very light. Actually, that's coming off of my finger. That will come off with a little bit of a Brillo pad, I think, without affecting the metal. Okay, folks, I think the time has come, whoops-a-daisy, to see, here's the carpet and hard floor. I don't think the one I had, when I bought one new, had these symbols here. I'm not sure. No, I think it said carpet hard floor on it. So this actually has the symbols, because obviously this was for a country, destined for a country where English isn't their first language, so it probably makes sense to have a symbol. Well, saying that though, it does say in English brushed edged cleaning, doesn't it, on the front here? Oh, there we are. I've got it in tool mode, so I need to move it over up to carpet mode. Right, here comes the moment of truth. We're now going to plug this in. I'm a bit dubious about this adapter though. I am going to risk, because this is obviously, it's not used. I'm going to risk actually switching it on from the handle, and hopefully we'll see. Hang on. Oh, right. Whoops. Let me just move my viewfinder up so I can see what I'm doing. I've got it in minimum. I'm going to stand a little bit away. Wow, that's what a brand new Turbomaster sounds like, folks. Well, that's what a brand new Turbomaster sounds like when it's in the upright position. When it goes into the operating position, which I will briefly show you. So, if anyone, whoever buys this, I will direct them to this video and show them this is what I've done, so they know that it has touched carpet. It's not quite as pure and white as a driven snow, but I just want to see if the belts are okay. I want to see if it has that satisfying change in tone, which I always used to love, especially with my U5080, which was the version like this without the tools attached, which I did prefer. I always used to love turning the machine on, then reclining the handle and hearing the change in tone when the belt shifter moved over and the activator came into effect, you know what I mean. So, oh, it's lovely. Let's see. Right, I'll keep it on. No, I'll turn it up. I'll turn up the power a bit. Initially I thought it was a bit sluggish. I still think it might benefit from a new belt fitted, but yeah, it's fine. Fine it is. Let's just have a quick go at the suction. What a brand new Turbomaster with tools attached. Suction is like, they were never very good, to be honest. I'll start it off on low power. We'll have a look at the lights in a minute. Do you know what? I don't think the suction control, the electronic control, made much difference. Now I don't know whether it's because something dodgy about that adapter. So I'm going to turn it on. I couldn't detect much of a difference in the sound of the motor. Now that sounds different because I've still got it in tool mode and the hose is blocked off. So let's put it back into carpet mode, and I'll raise the agitator to number 4 so it's not brushing. Well, it won't brush the carpet anyway. What am I saying? It won't brush the carpet because it's upright. There is a difference, isn't there? But it doesn't seem as pronounced or as different as it should be somehow. Anyway, every single one I've got will have to be turned on and checked, and we'll see. I don't know. I remember it going much lower than that, sound-wise. In fact, I do still. I think on my channel there is the one I had. A very quick video of the one I had actually. I think it's this. I think it's a tools attached model. So I'll have to look back on that. But all in all, I'm pretty pleased with the one of the 5 Turbomasters from this big pallet load of vacuums, so I'm not disappointed with what I spent, and there's so many more to come. Yes folks, I mean, this is just the first of, well, I haven't counted, but there was about 30 vacuums in that pallet, but there were some duplicates in the pallet, mainly Hoover Arianes, and a few had a couple of each. So obviously I'm not going to show video unboxing every single duplicate. There's no point in doing that at all. You probably would watch it, but I don't see the point. But, you know, the cleaners I've looked at so far, they're well worth what I paid, you know, even without all the other ones. So, a little bit disappointed. It's a European version, but still, it's a new Turbomaster. What, you know, I'm not going to really complain about that. Right, I'll be off. I've got I might just do another quick unboxing while I'm here. Well, I've got my lights out. I think I will do an Alpina next. I've partly unboxed it in the garage, if you've seen that video. Now let's rewind the flex. I'm not got great hopes for this, rewinding very quickly, but then as I said, when they were brand new they were very sluggish anyway. Hoover never got flex rewinds correct, not for quite a long time. Yeah, it's going to be a struggle all the way. It does need helping in. Oh, it's not that bad actually, but this is how they were. This is how they were when they were brand new, and they normally, oh, he's going all the way in. Oh, that just about fits. It's still rather ugly. I will source something a little bit better than that for the one I'm keeping. So there you go folks, that's the end of this video. I will probably do another one where I'm taking a little bit more time and doing some more close-up shots for you, but you get the gist. This is one of 5 I managed to get in that pallet, and if this, the first one I've opened, is anything to go by, I will think the pallet was worth every penny I spent and all the hassle that entailed. But it's nice to see, and you know, I don't know when I'm uploading this, it'll be fairly soon I expect, after getting the pallet. But it's nice to see all the positive comments I've had over this matter. It's been very touching, and that's what I should focus on. Don't focus on the negatives. I need to learn that lesson. Don't focus on the negatives. Focus on the majority who are nice people, who appreciate what I do, who aren't jealous, who don't think, oh, he's got so many, he shouldn't be getting any more. Well, I'm sorry, but it's my hard-earned money. And I'll spend it how I choose to spend it. So if that upsets some people, well, that's not my problem. Anyway, on that philosophical note, I'll bid you farewell, and I'll look forward to introducing something else to you very, very soon. So please ask any questions you've got, but probably by now there won't be any available, because they're probably spoken for. But there you go. I will be selling my second-hand one, I think, on eBay, which isn't bad. Not as good as this one, but it's still quite a good example. So, until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.